It's been 6 months of preparation leading to this point in our build, from clearing land, digging, jackhammering, and trenching to pouring hundreds of concrete bags for the stem wall and footer. In our last 2 episodes, we assembled our dome frame, secured the frame to the stem wall, and then installed 17 custom steel window and door frames. Yesterday was a really rough work day due to the high winds. Thankfully, Mark and Kyle were able to push through the weather and installed all the window and door frames, as well as wrapping the lower part of the dome with roofing cloth. This roofing cloth material is what the foam will be absorbing into. Today we are just focusing on the bottom half of the dome before we wrap the upper part and shrink wrap it. Kyle is all suited up and ready, so let's get to it and watch the magic foam unfold. All right, we are on day 4 of foaming the dome.
That's right.
So how did yesterday go?
It went good. We wrapped the whole top of it with shrink wrap plastic. It's like a 40-foot wide by 100-foot long piece of shrink wrap. It's a very expensive type of fabric. We put it over the top, spread it out. Kyle glued it like around itself to the bars, then hit the whole thing with a heat gun just to shrink it up so it's tight like a drum now.
Yeah.
And he seamed the sides in with fresh material just so the whole thing is fully encased. And all this does, the material is just to be something for the foam to land on. It's like a roofing grade spray foam. So when it hits that, it will seal it up. It'll basically become the outer layer. This is just like to form the shape, essentially.
Yeah. And props to Kyle for coming out here early this morning at like 5-ish a.m.
Yeah, we started early because today, well, the last few days have been windy, and today, this morning was predicted to be very calm, so we planned on getting this done early. Mm-hmm. Here we are.
Yeah, so right now he's getting the foam gun set up ready, and we should be foaming this bad boy in today.
Let's hope so. Let's get some footage of this. All right, it's the next morning and the exterior of the dome is foamed.
Woo!
It should be completely cured now and ready for paint. This has to be coated pretty quickly just to protect the foam from ultraviolet light, but it's on there.
Yeah, and it was quite the day yesterday. Mad props to Kyle. He is a workhorse.
He's working harder than a firefighter. He must have climbed that ladder 100 times, as you guys saw from some of the time lapses, I'm sure.
Yeah, and that hose is like 100 pounds.
At least. So there's a few times I had to help him, or wanted to help him pull the hose up. I'm sure he could have done it himself, but it's just the right thing to do.
Yeah, because he's typically a one-man operation.
Just incredible work ethic. So this is what the finish looks like. Like it's like it's hard. It's like plastic. It's not styrofoamy at all.
It's got quite the sound to it.
So this is the hard shell. And this gives us two inches of insulation.
Go inside.
We'll go inside and we'll tell you what the difference is.
I've been inside since it's been fully domed.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a little bit dark, so let's see if it'll adjust. It was kind of tent-like. Now it is definitely a building. Yeah, it's definitely like a building now. It's echoey. Hello! You want to clap a couple times? See if you can hear 2 claps. Yeah, we are enclosed in a fully sealed building, other than the door that we have not put in yet. It's just a sliding door. It's going to go right there. Just totally different feel now that it's foamed.
Yeah, and we're going to be, once it's painted later on today and dried, we're going to take off all of the paper and tape from the windows. So we'll have a lot more light in here coming from the south.
And we'll have to do a little bit of touching up, obviously, after we take the paper off. But, I mean, that's it. The paint is just to protect it from ultraviolet light, and wait till you see the color. It's going to be pretty cool. All right.
Well, Kyle's about to get here, and we got to do some prep work.
Kyle's almost here. Let's get to painting, guys.
Woo!